designed to get Israel embroiled in this war. And I hope that despite the nasty nature of what has happened tonight, that the Israeli government will leave it to the coalition allies to deal with the Scud threat that still seems to exist to Israel.
Do you believe that some sort of Israeli retaliation is now inevitable?
Well, I hope that the Israelis will use their best judgment to make sure that the threat to their security that comes from the Scud missiles is dealt with the 26 nations involved in the alliance, and that despite the strong feelings that must exist in Israel, they will not allow their strong feelings to overcome that judgment.
We're now going back to Downing Street and our political correspondent Martin Dowell. Martin, what else are the government saying tonight?
In the past few minutes, the Prime Minister has issued a statement to us in which it's quite clearly issuing an appeal to the Israelis to stick with the arrangement that they have, that the Allies should protect them through the Patriot missiles. What he says is the reaction of the Israeli government can only too easily be imagined and understood. We hope that they will not cast off the restraint so far shown and give Saddam Hussein the satisfaction of drawing Israel into the conflict. And he says, like all civilized people, I am appalled by this further savage attack by Iraq on civilians sitting peacefully in their homes in Tel Aviv. It is becoming clearer by the day how utterly repugnant is the regime we are dealing with in Iraq. I understand there are no plans for any ministerial meetings here tonight, but obviously the Prime Minister is being kept in touch with the situation.
Martin Dowell, thank you very much indeed. And now, just to summarise on tonight's main news, the Scud attack on Tel Aviv, in which initial reports said as many as 60 casualties were caused. We're going on the phone to our Middle East correspondent, Michael Macmillan. Michael, what's the latest, particularly about casualties?
Well, the latest figure that we can release from here is that around 60 people have been injured. They've been taken to hospital. I'm sure you've seen the pictures so far this evening, Michael, and those that show extensive damage in Tel Aviv. Certainly much worse than what we saw on Friday and Saturday with the last attacks. It did seem at the beginning of the evening that those Patriot missiles had in
But I think you find that what the Beatles, I love the Beatles, don't you, were saying...
I don't care what the Beatles, I love the Beatles, don't you, was saying, mate. There's only 7 days in a week, never longer, never shorter. It's the law.